it's time to remount the circuits to this thing. So a few weeks ago, you would have seen me repaint this. So it's had a couple of weeks. I did intend to put it together a bit quicker than I have done, but life gets in the way, as they say. But it has given it a good couple of weeks for the paint to harden off on this, so that's good. And I also happen to be filming this on the most humid day of 2025 as well. So that's the reason why I look like a bit of a sweaty mess. But I want to get on with this and I want to get this project finished. So I went into my storage area and there I have the circuit board that goes onto this. I've got two of them because I've got two back plates. And then all the gubbins that goes with it. So there's the circuit board. If I take that out of the way and put it down there gently. Then you've got the shielding. And you've got take these out so I don't drop them. You've got the main plate here, which I need to work out which display, which the display is not in that. As you can see me through it. Which display needs to go with which board, because if you remember from an earlier video, what I found out was the display wasn't actually at fault, it's the board that's at fault. And at this point in time, I don't really have the time to go back and try and diagnose what's wrong with the board. I will go back and diagnose what's wrong with the board, but not just yet. So I've got that, and then I've also got two back plates. This is the worst of the two. It's got a bit of rust on it that needs to be cleaned off. And then I can put the whole thing back together. That's the plan. How far I'm going to get in this video, I'm not sure. This might be a video just putting the circuitry back together onto this thing. And then the next video may be the one where I reassemble it completely and get it back working. All depends on how long this takes when I put it into super speed and you see me run through all this stuff very quickly. If it sort of lasts more than about 10 minutes, I'll probably split it into two. So there you go. That's what this video is all about. Watch out for the next bit because we move to the workshop where we start putting this stuff back together. Remember, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Go over to Instagram and follow me there. Go over to Facebook, follow me there. That's where the normal notices are. And consider becoming a Patreon. Okay, what I said on the previous video was we're going to put this back together. So I've got a box of bits here, covered in stuff. I don't know where that's come from. But I've got a box of bits. I've got the back plate for circuit board number 1. And I've got circuit board number 1 sitting on the desk. So, for want of a better word, let's just get on with it. Now for the final bit, which is this bit, which is the how this is secured to the plate, and it's secured by this piece of metal that should just slip over like that, and then that is secured with a little grub screw there. Okay, so that's board number 1. I'm not going to bore you by doing board number 2 on camera. You've seen me put board number 1 back together, just like that. A bit of a mark on the back there. Don't know where that's come from, but there you go. So that's board number 1 put back on, or put back. I'll do board number 2 off camera. Like a fool, I just recorded this bit and then realised that I hadn't actually switched the voice recorder on. So I'm having to do it all again. Oh, joy of videoing and being a YouTuber. Anyway, where are we? So off camera, I put the second board back together. This is the second board, as you can see. And when I was cleaning it, I managed to rub some of the paint off. So I'm a bit annoyed about that, but I'll just touch that up. So that's the second board put back together, and this was the board I put back together on camera just prior to this piece being recorded. Now, I can't remember because it's such a long time ago. A lot of the projects are being a little bit elongated at the moment, and that's purely because of, I don't know whether people are aware, whether I mentioned it, but I actually changed jobs last year, and so you know there's a lot of other stuff going on. There always is a lot of other stuff going on in the thing that actually pays for us, all this stuff. Anyway, because you don't get paid being a YouTuber, unless of course you guys want to sponsor me on Patreon, of course. So you know, please pop over there and for the price of a coffee, you know, do all that jazz, sponsor me, and then maybe I can live the life of Mr. Beast. Not going to happen, honestly, but it would be nice to be able to sort of have some funds in the box just to go and buy some equipment and to run the channel. Anyway, I'm not going to dwell on that. So the 2 boards here, and I've got a feeling that it's the older board that works. And how do I know it's an older board? So if you look at the board here, and I'll hold that just on the camera, if you can see there, okay, let me just do that, might be better. There it says 01. Same board number, but 01, which I'm taking means revision 1. And on this board here, if I hold that up and put my finger there again, you can see that it says 00. So I'm assuming that this is actually the original revision, and that is another revision. Now, whether that's a Mark II or not sure. I don't know that. And I have done a little bit of research on it, and I came up a little bit blank. So anyway, this is an older board than that board, and I think this is the one that has the plug-in ROM on it. You don't have a plug-in ROM on this one. So that's an interesting concept. You do have a plug-in ROM. You also have these chips here, which I don't know what they do because I haven't looked them up, but they're also plug-in as well, whereas they're soldered directly to the board there. If I'd sort of spent 5 minutes before I did this video, I could probably have told you what all these chips are, but I didn't because I just wanted to get the boards reassembled, and that's what I've done. Anyway, the next job is, as I said, we've got to work out which display works with which board, and then I will put that Roland R-8 back together. So I have a working R-8. I've got the power supply out. It's sitting behind me. There's the power supply for the R-8. So I'll get that all powered up. We'll work out which display works with which board, and the other board will then go onto my backlog to work out whether it's a video chip issue or something else going on that's causing the display not to work. So that'll be the next video. I've done enough on this video. I'm going to say live long and prosper. See you next time. Catch you later. Sayonara. Bye bye.